Choose your mountaineer. Adventurer. As a dyed-in-the-wool adventurer, you're always on the lookout for the next big challenge. You can sprint. You have a tent. Climbing gloves. Canned food. Okay, scientist. As an ambitious scientist, you walk a fine line between genius and insanity. Hey Valkyrie, how you doing today? Eagle eye. Okay, more camera distance. What are these? Okay, so sprint. Time cost on terrain is less. +2 body temperature per hour while moving. That seems pretty good. 9,000, you've arrived. I'm great, thanks Valkyrie. Okay, and also faster climbing. And have some energy. Eagle eye, extra camera distance. Take some time to gain experience. Okay, they get a tent as well. The journalist doesn't have a tent. Hiking staff. Quicker on flat terrain. And climbing. The 1 height difference. Fur gloves. And more body temperature while moving or searching. Journalists can ignore negative weather terrain effects for 4 hours. Okay. It does say duration 6 hours, so maybe the text doesn't align with the variable. Oh, Waha's out. Have a great day, dude. Also gets fur gloves, same as that. It gets a climbing axe. Okay, so you can do different... okay, so climbing axe is good for 2 to 5 height difference, whereas the staff is good for 1 height difference. Okay. Heavy boots. 10% energy cost on stone, and hot tea. Okay. Let's start with an adventurer. We'll be back again. Boss gave you a day off. Nice. You've dived down into the briny depths of the oceans in search of lost treasure. Researched long extinct cultures in the deepest rainforests and unearthed ancient ruins in endless deserts. No adventure was ever big enough for you, and nothing ever got in your way. Now a new challenge awaits you. A remote island, long concealed behind a blanket of fog, a mountain range of which there is no record, and peaks that tower into the heavens just waiting to be scaled. This is the stuff of adventurers' dreams, and your chance to get your name into the history books. Normal. Can you make it to the top? The standard difficulty, challenging but doable. Yeah. Normal, hard, and then the titular insurmountable. Nice. This choice cannot be changed for your run. Are you sure? Yes, and don't show again. Mountain 1. Scale the summit, but remember you won't have bested the mountain until you're safely back at base camp. Until then, the mountain owns you. Wow, so you've got the... not only do you have the 3 difficulty levels, but you've also got the 3 types of mountain. That's pretty cool. I wonder what's harder, knocking up to mountain 2 or changing the difficulty up and going mountain 1. Interesting. Oh, then you got to choose a route. Okay. Snowy terrain provides better grip on this route. Or firm snow and rough terrain. I wonder if that should play into what stuff we have. It'd be nice to be able to see that stuff again. Still firm snow, but eerie surroundings. Shadows and noises follow you. Icy terrain proves better grip on this route. Provides? Well, they all provide better. Anyway, cold nights. More body temperature loss at the night. We do have a tent, though. Let's take the Route 1. Take firm snow and rough terrain. First summit. As you stand at the base of the mountain looking up at the summit, you sense that adventure awaits. The island is shrouded in mystery. Why couldn't it be found on a map for all those years? Are the rumors about a group of unknown occupiers true? And who are the people that live here? As much as you would like to know, your most burning desire is to be the first to scale the summit. That's why you're here, risking your life. Gain some experience. Hold middle mouse button and move the mouse to rotate the camera. Scroll with the mouse wheel to change the camera distance from the character. Okay. Click with the left mouse button on a valid tile, add a mark at which the character should move. Another click on the goal starts the movement. With a right click you can remove the last marker set or the entire path if only one marker is set. Okay. Stone terrain. Okay. Dangerous terrain. Snowy terrain. Has increased energy cost. Okay. Danger. Ice. Ice danger. There's events. Health, energy, sanity. Decreases slowly but steadily as a result of mental stress that comes with the climb. Oxygen. Oh, yep, and temperature. And experience. Critical stats. If you continue to climb in that condition, you'll face dangerous critical events. Level ups. Normal weather. Energy cost of climb increase. Body temperature loss. Energy cost. Okay. Events can happen. Sleeping is a good way to restore energy. While you're not moving, you can sleep anytime by clicking the sleep button, but sleeping without a tent can severely lower body temperature, especially in cold weather. Sometimes you can find a place to sleep in a cave, so look out for cave events. Okay, pause menu or F1. Hey Crit, how you doing? You were about to come in with a stupid wordplay on mountains, but then you saw it's actually about mountains. Nice. So we're gonna get like up there somewhere. And I'm wondering if it's better to go more direct. Do we... Let's click on that one. Are we happy with that? I don't know. Okay, so you can do that when if we get cold. Maybe save that cooldown. I wonder what that one is. No, give us the treasure. It's a deer stand. You climb up onto a crooked, rickety deer stand built by hunters to survey the terrain and shelter from the elements. A pile of soft furs on the floor looks awfully inviting. You consider taking a rest. Not really, we just started. We're not that tired. A gutted deer hangs from the ceiling. Meat is fresh and juicy. Your mouth starts to water. I take some of the meat and leave a gift. Requires a something. Oh, you need to leave hot tea. We've only just started. We don't need food or anything. Let's just leave, I guess. So we can head out that way. And then from there to that one. So the issue with that, I think, is that we're going to have to... If we climb to, like, there... We're going to have to go all the way back down again, maybe. Or maybe she'll climb down. Alright, let's do that. Oh, we could set another waypoint to see what would happen. She'll just climb straight down. Oh, okay. Oh, let's go. I'm pretty sure you can change it along the way as well. Alright, so that whole path is going to take 42 energy. Okay, so that paused. I don't know now. We don't want the slow hike. Nearby the camp, there is a torn tent. You can take some time to search the tent, the intact tents. Thoroughly search the tents. It's going to cost us 1 temperature and take 7.5 hours. Or 7.5 minutes? 7.5 hours. Find a bivouac tent. Okay, so we have 2 tents now. And we leveled up. Night climber. So we can choose a specialization. Night climber specialized in night climbing. No surprises there. Gain more experience in events during nights. Exceptional bonuses when climbing during the night. No bonuses during the day, and the night is still dangerous. Oh, kind of sucks. Extreme geology. Whenever you suffer dangerous terrain event, gain some experience. Strong at using terrain to your advantage. All bonuses depend on terrain. Steep climber. Specialized in moving through steep terrain. Strong at climbing fast direct routes to the summit. Taking direct path might make you miss out on events and experience. That's true, but that seems pretty good though. Okay. So you actually you need to actively use it. I don't know how often you want to just use those on cooldown. As you're leaning against a rock face, you notice a hollow behind a huge boulder. Somebody has left some provisions there. Use a branch. You lean the entire weight of your body against the branch, intending to use it as a lever. It snaps in the middle, causing you to fall sideways with the start. The boulder hasn't moved an inch. Your face contorted in pain. You give up and keep moving. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, mountain climbing roguelike. Can we use the... Hey, Pop Monkey. Yeah, hang on. Let me move my spot. I don't want to sit here though. Let's go here. An old woman sits in front of a crooked hut. She has a friendly, toothless smile and motions you to sit with her to recharge your strength. You do as she suggests and regain health or warmth. Well, our health is fine, right? So we gain warmth. Yeah, so this is yeah, our current height, apparently. Is that a thing there? Death zone, yeah. Enter a cave. It's dry and sheltered from the wind. Further back you see a small tunnel leading into the darkness. I mean, we explore the tunnel, right? You want to explore the tunnel, but it's so dark that you can't see your hands in front of your face. Then use a torch. Uh-oh. I step into the darkness. You crawl through the darkness on all fours. After a while, you encounter some rubble. It looks like the passageway has collapsed. You can't go any further. Are we tired? Really? Leave the cave. Why is this one greyed out and these ones yellow? Oh, it's just like a passive. So that's something that you can do. So we can, Alpine style, reduce time cost on all terrain, prevent critical interruption events for 4 hours, or increase maximum oxygen. Hey, morning, Chromo. How you doing? Roguish mountain climber. We've only just started. Let's go reduce time at the start. Where's the other one? Do we have more abilities? Injured torso. That's from our trip, I guess. Oh, is Alpine style a... Oh, that's a passive. Okay, so we don't have to use it. That's good. Alright, let's have a look around. Yeah, we haven't entered the death zone yet. We can't see much because it's dark, but... Let's go to here. You had a doctor's visit and you're not dying. Okay, so we can go this way. Let's go to this one. We probably don't go out of our way there. Oh, and then we can choose whether we want to go that way or if we want to go that way. It's kind of neat. Come across a corrugated metal shipping container covered in rust. Maybe the occupiers use it as storage facility. We take a quick look. We search. Or we continue. Let's. I'm going to lose a lot of temperature there. It's only going to take 6 hours as well. We're going to gain a bunch of stuff though. We're going to gain too much oxygen. Let's take a quick look. Your search pays off. You find some valuable equipment. Oh, you get a climbing axe. That is valuable. Can we use it? Do we equip it? Left click drag to move it onto your equipment slot. Which one? There it is. Nice. Yeah, getting a shipping container up here might have been a big deal. So I think this way looks like it might be a little bit quicker to get around to. Oh, wow. Huh. Maybe we don't want to go that way. Why would you want to go down to that one? Okay, so looks like we're wanting to go like there. Except, what's that? Oh, I reckon that's where we run out of energy. I think you're right. I think that's where we run out of energy. We should probably tent for the night then. Or canned food. Use tent. Sleep long. That looks good. Daybreak, and we have storm. So if we have a look again, okay. Yeah, that's going to be where energy runs out. So maybe, since we have to go through that way, maybe we just go to there and then assess. Or we can go, screw it. If we're going to re-sleep there just to get some stuff, we may as well do it now since there's a storm, right? And maybe we can come back in warmer weather, or less frozen weather. It looks like that's not going to change things. Alright, let's make our trek. Can we see something? There's something there. We have just enough energy to do it. Seems good. Yeah, now we have storm and night. I probably could have slept one more time. We'll do it from up here. Fun sort of news. You applied to join a Pathfinder podcast. Nice. You lean back against a rock face. A distant melody reaches your ear. Soft and tender and beautiful. You close your eyes for a moment, breathing deeply and evenly. You keep listening. The music seems to be coming from inside the mountain. Could it be yet another legacy of the occupiers? Or maybe its origins are more mysterious. Whatever it is, makes you smile. Gain stats and stuff. Well, there's a thing right here. I think we should just take this one movement just to get this. Ruins. Nearby the camp, there are some vacuum flasks filled with tea. You could take some time to search the tent. Yes. 3 hours on a quick look, or just under 6 hours, and same temperature loss. We have daybreak. Unfortunately, you find nothing useful. We did level up though. Event expert, more efficient in events, reduced sanity losses in events, strong at getting the most out of events, no bonuses outside of events, so there's actually no negative. Special terrain, extreme geology. Can I help you, miss? Up, sit. Give a kiss. Hey, come on, kiss. Say hi, chat. No, okay. She's like, "Oh, go, look, I'll be human." Night owl, specialized night climbing now. Ooh. Gain more experience in events during the night. No bonuses. I wonder if that removes bonuses or it's just saying this gives no bonus during the day. Let's go more efficient in events. Okay, energy is low. I think we're going to need to tent it. Alright, so sort of looking at... sleep long. Eat food. Okay. There's something there. I didn't see that before. If we go to that one, we don't quite go to that one, but if we go there... Okay, that might be a slight detour for something good, hopefully. And I think using these could... like I've pushed the keybinds for the buttons. But there's no indication that they're actually on. It's this one. Oh, should still be working. Cave. If you enter a cave, it's dry and sheltered from the wind. Lie down and sleep. No tent needed. Sleep long. There we go. Hopefully we don't get eaten by a bear in cave. Oh, clear day. Hey, this is good. Right, so I guess our next stop is here. And we're able to keep going. We didn't have to backtrack. Steps have been hewn into the stone, leading you to a pedestal of sorts, some type of religious site or shrine maybe. You're not a particularly spiritual person, but somehow this place feels holy. It might just be your imagination, but you pray to the shrine for health or energy? Energy. Nice. Whoa. That's our goal. Pray for a helicopter. Maybe. So this is where you have to make the choice whether you go out of your way to sort of do things like that. Because what could we get? Like cave and a something? Or we just... Oh, okay. So we can't... Oh, wait, there's something there. Oh, wait. You forward or backwards. So we can go direct, which takes us through that one. Or we can sort of look to detour. Either way, let's go here first. And then we'll decide if we want to detour or not. We found a cave. It's dry, sheltered from the wind. At the rear of the cave, you notice a faint shimmer of light. Well, I'm going to follow the light. Stay in the light, exile. You follow the light. As you approach, you realize it's coming from hundreds of fireflies. Fascinating. We got some sanity and some experience points from that. I think we should have a quick sleep. I think we can go for a short sleep. Sleep long is too long. We just go for a brief sleep. Get top our energy right up. Almost topped up, so that's fairly efficient. Not too sure if I want to detour. Although that's got a nice blue shine to it. Maybe we should. Oh, we got a little bit of hazard there. Well, you know. Might be a good idea to set shorter waypoints so I can use routes that are easier on energy. Maybe. I'm making the assumption that the game is giving the best waypoint. That might not be true. Maybe it's just doing the most direct one, and then we choose. Although the most direct one... we're probably going to want the most direct one. No, we're going to want ones with, I think, with elevation changes of greater than 2 height differences. So we wouldn't want a lot of ones. But also we don't want to... I don't know if you want to trade too many of those just to have a straight line. The objective is to get to the top. Yep. Explorer in me wants to go here. Game Winner in me wants to go there, but that could be... Well, there's something there too. That could be a bit of false, you know. It might not be about just making it to the top. Maybe you can't. Maybe you need to do things along the way. I like how you can... So you can specifically choose... those waypoints. Alright, let's do the detour to the thing with the blue glowy. You enter a cave, it's dry and sheltered from the wind. Further back you see a small tunnel leading into the darkness. Now we don't have any source of light, so we can explore. Which seems fun and all, but it's unlikely we're going to explore a dark cave at night. We don't need sleep. Let's leave. It's like a house. Yeah. Old woman sits in front of a crooked hut. She wears a friendly toothless smile and motions you to sit with her to recharge your strength. You do as she suggests and gain health or warmth. We don't really need either, so we'll take the warmth, I guess. Okay, so that one wasn't worth. The next one is all the way over there, which does take us pretty close to that one, so I think we'll do that along the way. There's like a treasure and a... That's like, so we'll have a look at that when we get there. Oh, maybe we could have found a ring. I know what that symbol is. Set F1 for the help. I don't know if we have event symbols. Yeah, so I don't know what the events mean. So cave, we know this one's cave. Right. We see a light, follow the light. Fireflies is good because you get sanity. And our sanity's fairly high, which is good, but experience nice as well. Yeah, brief sleep is fine. Go game. Game. Continue. Okay. So there's a thing here. Which I think... I kind of want to detour to this one to see what it is. Like, it looks like some sort of communication one. And then we sort of look like we go onto there. Okay, so I just want to see how the waypointing works. So we've set up 3. I'm assuming it's going to... pause after the first one, but I want to see. So it doesn't look like you can change the interim waypoints, which is kind of fine. But you can like right click to just remove the last one, and then right click again to remove like the next last one, or the new last one, and then put them down. Spiders. Branches of nearby bush are completely covered in spider webs. As you take a closer look, you notice several spiders vanishing into a hole in the ground. You bend over and inspect the hole. Don't do that. It looks like there's something hidden in there. I'm going to reach into the hole. Spiders skitter over your hands so they don't hurt you. Your fingertips brush something soft, a cloth bag. You pull it out and discover equipment inside. We have a hiking staff, minus 15% cost on flat terrain, and minus 15% cost when climbing on one height different. We've already got a 15% on multiple height difference. So this is where you could really min-max if you... Alright. You swap out what you're using depending on the terrain you're on. Hey Methos, how you doing, man? Which seems like it'd be a pain in the butt. And I wonder where you make the gain. I don't think if you had to swap every time, I don't think it's worth it, right? But like when you've got a multiples of ones... So like here, we're better off with the hiking staff for a little bit. Since that's only a down one, we'd be even on that change. They're all, yeah, okay, so we're better off with the hiking staff for now. Okay. Steps have been hewn into the stone, leading to a pedestal of sorts. Oh, this one was a shrine, not a thing. Okay. Let's get some energy back. Are there weapon spots? Hang on. Don't know what the other equipment are. Obviously boots and some sort of headpiece. Don't know what these two are yet. We discover a chest that's almost completely buried in the snow. Let's dig it out. It's going to cost us a little bit of time and some energy. You find a vacuum flask filled with tea. Oh, we've got tea. It's good for a temperature option. All right, well, the next thing isn't until here. Look, there's something all the way over there. Alright, if we're only doing changes of one, we want to... So we want to sort of go like that then, I think, to keep our walking staff. But there we'd change to the other one. So here, let's... And then when we get to the tall one, we'll change to the climbing stick. Gotta save those 15% somewhere, you know, that's energy. Leave it on fast travel. It's not actually running, it's just moving a bit faster. Okay. Yeah, so for there, we definitely want to... climbing axe. You discover the wreck of a plane crash. You could take some time to search it. We take a quick look or thorough? I like to be thorough. I think thorough is good. You find an item. We have canned food. Okay. And a level up. Lose fewer health in events. Reduced energy loss in events. Or more body temperature per hour when moving. Temperature's not an issue yet. So let's go with reduced energy loss, because energy is something we've had to top up a little bit here and there. Right. We haven't been to one of these yet, so I kind of want to. Which I then think might lead to that one. There's something all the way over there. We haven't gone there. That's quite... It's saying it's rough terrain. I think that's simple. It's like a slight warning. I wonder if our stuff helps with that. If we went from that one to that one, we'll have to tent somewhere. Or we can make it straight to that one. We might skip that one, even though, look, it sort of goes that way. Oh, look, there's something up there. I think we might head this way, maybe. I like this sort of look. Yeah, I want to stay off the ice and stuff. Alright, so for these ones, so where's this going? It's heading to the base there. So we'll go to there with walking stick. And then reassess. How about not go that way instead? That seems like a smarter idea, doesn't it? Let's do that. Climbing. More big climbing. So that's going to be better average on that, I think. Okay. Technically probably should have for that flat climb swapped over, but yeah, I should probably think about that. Discover a tree. Don't know how it can survive at this altitude. Wow, we're getting close to the death zone. But the sight of it comforts you. That's a big sanity boost. Alright. Is that our next spot? Is there. Oh man, there's heaps more stuff around this way. So I guess you want to change, because we've got both of the speed increases and one's for flat or one spot. Let's assume that you get half. So before you climb, you'd need to, if you're about to do a big climb, you'd need to have at least one in between to make it worth swapping, yeah? No, you're probably better off swapping just straight across. Of course you are. So no matter what, we're going to go like that. Okay, so we have to go for treasure or this one. And I guess, like, we can't see anywhere else after there. We kind of, looks like you can kind of climb around that way. Or you climb around that way. Ooh, interesting. You can see some treasure or some sort of, I think I want to go for this sort of, it looks like some sort of human connection. Like whether it be a communication or a getting in touch with the other peoples, I guess. So I think that's above that one. Alright, so we just want to go there first with... What's the exclamation sign? Tough, slightly tougher terrain. It's like that one we can't get to. Alright, so flat or one change. So to there, we want to. So we're gonna need to rest before we get there. Yeah, faster at night though. I think we energy instead of sleep. Tent's probably a little bit better when we need cooling. So can we continue to... Okay, we can continue to climb around that way. Oh, there's a couple there too. Nice. Alright, so... Air is getting thin and your breath is heavy. You have entered the death zone. You pause for a moment to prepare for the difficult path towards the summit. Before I ascend, I will mend my wounds. We don't have any wounds. I will ascend as quickly as possible. Decrease energy for a short time. Ends in 8 hours. I will take it slow. What are the effects of taking it slow? +1 oxygen per hour when moving. Oh, so we can either choose to run it. 50% energy, -50 energy on cost, which I think we need that more because our energy is low. Oxygen is up. So I think we're going to need to go quickly. Reach a rocky hollow, half covered with glacial ice. As you carefully climb over the sheet of ice in the hollow, you come face to face with a pair of eyes staring at you. You breathe in sharply. The eyes are those of a woman who is almost completely frozen into the ice. Only her face and the top of her torso are exposed. Examine the corpse. For an hour, we lose a lot of oxygen and we get cold. Well, we could do nothing. Why would you try to free the corpse? That doesn't seem like a good use of... I mean, it could be very valuable, but I don't know if I want to right now. I'm going to leave them there in the ice, I think. Oh, chromo. Nomo. climbing. Okay, we definitely want to get to there. That's that's a fine path. There's the top. Like, that's where we got to get to. Your crit's internal monologue. So the two of you are kind of like Disco Elysium. A golden eagle suddenly lands in front of you, its wing carrying its majesty to the ground. Fascinated, you watch it, and it watches you too, unafraid. You can't explain it, but the encounter feels magical. Fully wrapped up this moment, you regain warmth or sanity. Warmth. You encounter a cloaked mountaineer. He points at your flask and holds his hands together. Give him the tea. The mountaineer bows on his way. And we got stuff. Okay, they're all flat. Yep. Heart of the Explorer. In a rocky hollow, well protected from the wind and weather, you discover a tent, or what remains of one. There are slashes in the tarp as if someone had cut the tent with a sharp blade. Scattered outside the tent are items of clothing and provisions, but no sign of the owner. Why did they leave in such a hurry? We could search. It's going to cost us oxygen, and temperature, and energy. But tent provisions probably good. If you're reading the signs correctly, the owner must have been some kind of explorer and has been gone for some time. You don't think they're coming back. You find provisions you can use. And we got a full tent out of it. Okay, so the problem with that is the oxygen loss, but the energy gain is fine. Oh, see, this was one of the hazard ones. The snow beneath your feet gives way. You fall but not far. You land at the bottom of a flat, snowy crevice. Oh, that was a body temperature one. You enter a cave. It's dry and sheltered from the wind. Lie down and sleep. Okay, we are going to lose body temperature from doing this, though. That kind of sucks. Okay, sleep briefly. And then we're going to tent. I think we're going to tent to sleep. So cave sleep not good when you get to this height. We've got to remember that. Cave sleep bad. Cave sleep good below the death zone. Cave sleep bad above the death zone. Alright. Tent sleep bad above the death zone as well. Okay, so you want to use tent sleep below death zone. Understood. So I think that's us. Which means, except for that bit, but that's probably not worth. Okay, so we want to go to there. Yeah, the tea. You know the tea we just gave that dude? And all we got was some sanity and some experience. You encounter a cloaked mountaineer again. He's holding a vacuum flask in his hands which he passes to you, then he pulls out some herbs and a torch and offers them to you alternately. Take the tea and herbs. Take all his items? Take the tea and herbs. Herbs give sanity at the cost of 1 health. Okay, we know what they are. And there's a body temperature one. Okay, we level up. Nice. Meditation, active ability. We don't know what it does though. Increases maximum body temperature. Or significantly reduced. I wonder if this will give us a body temperature up when we take it. Or do we want to just reduce time and hope we can run it? Let's go for the 2-star Alpine style. If we... no energy. Okay, hold on. What if we... Let's do this one. We're running out of energy there. Okay, we can go like that. I wonder if you have to use these before you start moving. Ah, you do. Okay. I think I just wasted them though. So we drink that. I'm gonna sleep. That's fine. Yeah, I think we're still on... Oh, I should have been on... Oh, wow, I should have been on pick. Yeah, you're right. That would have been heaps better for that climb. Okay, I'd been using those while we were walking. You have to use them when you select them when you're not walking. There's an active fire pit, but not a soul around. The flames seem to be fighting the icy wind for survival. Watching the fire dance in the face of the cold is almost meditative. If you watch it for a while and regain energy or sanity? Energy. Cool, we just go like that and win forehead, right? Well, not quite. Okay, they're all ones or flat. Yep. Okay, so we want to be using walking stick. Not climbing axe. Panz, idiot. Alright, go. So yeah, you can choose to try and path around the exclamation marks. But all the ones we've gone through have only failed once. You see footprints in the snow in front of you. They've almost been swept away by the wind, but they're clearly human and very large, like those of a giant. Hey Brian, how you doing, man? And it would appear that this giant is wandering around barefoot. You follow the tracks to a crevice where they end. The bottom of the crevice you can make out a scrap of cloth. Did someone fall down there? You could jump across and pick up the trail on the other side. Energy. Carefully climb down is going to cost us a lot of temperature. I don't think we can afford to climb down. I think we just take the 15 energy to jump to the other side. You take a few steps, run and jump, land on the other side of the crevice. You look for footprints, but in vain. Instead, you find a bag in the snow containing a book about primates and a broken camera with a roll of film. There are also some provisions. Not far away, there is something sticking out of the ground. A stone blade. Primitive and very long. Did it belong to the giant? And a bottle of oxygen. That seems a little convenient. I'm great, man. Getting ready for a big month of RPG releases. Super chuffed. You reach a small plateau with monoliths arranged in a circle. The remnants of another ancient culture. A figure in a long cloak is crouching on the ground, muttering something unintelligible. They rise and knock over the stone pillars one by one. Let's watch them. There's something strange about this figure, and you're filled with fear. Nevertheless, you're unable to take your eyes off them. Eventually, they notice you and give you an angry look. You want to say something, but you can't get your words out. Then they hurry away, leaving you bewildered. Okay, so there is a thing over there. There's also a cave there. We know that. I think we're on our march to the summit, though, right? Either way, we're probably climbing to there. Let's put the climbing thing on. We'll monitor our vitals along the way. So I think we're wanting just to go there. Okay, so summit spot is there. We don't have the energy to do it. We pretty much have to choose between one of these. We're not going to get both of them. Could be a house. Some old lady saying, warm yourself up. So yeah, we're... Or this one. What have we known about this symbol? That seems like a weather event, right? I think this is our better option. Plus we can get to that one first. It's all flat or one, so we use that. We're going to be like right low on energy. An old woman sits in front of a crooked hut. She wears a friendly, toothless smile and motions you to sit with her to recharge your strength. You do as she suggests and gain health or warmth. Warmth it is. Yeah, for that one we'd have to go all the way... Well, not all the way back, but... kind of almost to where we were when we forked off. Like, that's it, but we don't have the energy. Oxygen's not the deal. It's warmth. And I'm pretty sure sleeping is not going to give us the warmth, right? So, no, it's energy. Energy is what we're missing. Okay, we would run out of oxygen. However... we have an oxygen bottle. Sleep long. Wow. Okay. Its energy's not going to make it. So it's like we need to sleep again, but we need warmth. No. We'll make this one walk to here. Alright, let's put the pick on. Since we know we've got 2 climbs. It's got to be close, right? So one of the things to do is we can use our cooldowns, which will give us body temperature when moving. But we're going to need to sleep before we can use it. They're not quite ready yet. We can't sleep long because we don't have the temperature, but we've got the oxygen. It's going to have to be a short rest. I think that might give us the energy. Wow, we do have the temperature. We don't have the energy for that. Okay, I think we're a short rest away. I think if we use our cooldowns to get to there, we'll have enough warmth to rest again. Or we could just do it in. We might just be able to make it with sprint. We're gonna use cooldowns anyway. I think that just gets us there. Yeah, nice. Okay. If it didn't get us there, it would have given us enough to get to here where we could have had another short rest. Oh wait, you've got to make it back to the bottom. Your heart feels light and full of joy as you stand on the summit, the hardship of the climb already forgotten. You savor the moment, it is yours and yours alone, and you plant your flag. Those who come after you need to know what you've achieved. Hey man, with that, hey, you've arrived. Achievement unlocked because it's there. Power through. Lose some oxygen. Gain some energy. Reduce sanity loss. Sanity's not a thing. Prevent critical interruption events. Which I think is the exclamation, maybe? Don't know. Okay, what about if we want to go to there? Okay, we can do that. It's like, camera, please. Okay, so for that one, we just want to go like there. Everything is getting very low. Northern Lights. What a sight. That did not give us much temperature. I think we're dying on the mountain, boys. We made it to the top, but not back down again. Okay, so that's something to... We considered the oxygen and the temperature deal of needing to get there because our energy was so low. Completely forgot about the way back. All right, got to see what happens then, right? Yeah, when you're on top of the world, why would you leave? Oxygen. Feels, man. The feels. Oh, we've got health. Maybe it starts cutting into our health before killing us. Caves dry and sheltered from wind, however you notice a strong smell. Follow the smell. You go deeper in the cave and a few feet you come across a small waterhole. A thin ray of light falls through an opening in the solid rock ceiling and reflects the water's surface, creating an intricate light pattern that mesmerizes you for a moment. Okay, let's have a look at the sleep option. Body temperature. We're going to get energy, but temperature's getting down. Okay, if we sleep long, we don't lose as much temperature. We gain a lot more energy, though. It does cost us a lot more oxygen, and that seems that in itself seems pretty bad. So we kind of have to weigh this up. Can we get out of the death zone? We're 848 meters above the death zone. That 15 oxygen, that's a lot. Alright, we're not gonna sleep here. Okay, we've got a thing here. In your weakened state, you're becoming inattentive. You stop watching your step for a brief moment, slide down. I should have used the thing. We lose a little bit of health. We got some adrenaline though. Adrenaline is energy. You encounter a common mountain goat. It's nibbling on some herbs. We approach it in a friendly manner. The goat gives a friendly bleat and shares its herbs with you. Okay, so we have some more drugs. So the question is, are we going for like a treasure? don't know if we want to go that way. Like, it's further away from where we need to be, but... we're in poop, man. Okay. So no, it looks like no matter where we want to go, we have to head out that way. Like, there is nothing around here, so... at the very least, we're going to be flat packing it to, like, there, I think. With the walking stick. Let's go. Yeah, well, that's the thing. We've got tents. So as soon as we get below the death zone, which is, we're getting, like, it's... these are like 32-meter increments. I think the straight line option to there is probably best. Cold is unbearable. You do not know how much longer you'll be able to survive it. Hey, look, if we make it to the bottom, maybe we just don't need all our toes. Hey, wants to encounter a goat again. It's standing behind a rock and using its head to point empathetically in the direction you're walking. It's trying to warn you. I hide behind the rock too. Walking just a few feet ahead, views a large wildcat. It notices neither you nor the goat. Oh, that was lucky. All of these have the, that one's got a tough, there's a couple tough terrain ones there. We're really close to, say, I think we need to go for this though, right? Small detour. We might be able to climb down from there, but let's just see what happens if we path that. Okay, so no matter what we do, it's like we have to come back to that one. I think we need to hit that though. They're all ones across the way. Walking stick. Yeah, sanity's not a big deal right now. Like, somewhere around there has got to be where oxygen's good again, right? Because it's at 6,000 meters. We're only just outside of the... I think if we can get to there... You lean back against a rock face. Distant melody reaches your ear. We don't know where it is, but it makes us smile. Makes us sane. Levels us up. Take some time to regain... No. Lose fewer health in events. Or fewer energy. I think we want the actual health loss because right now we're getting health loss events. Like that is us. If we get to that cave, we'll be looking okay. And then there's something there we can get. Alright. So the question is, do we want the cave? Or do we want to go around to the treasure? Ugh. Well, the cave isn't going to warm us up, though. Treasure could be tea. There's also an encounter one there, so that could be a person. If we get low enough, that's the other thing too. We can rest for warmth. We can't explore, it's dark. Despite your thick gloves, your fingers on your left hand feel numb and stiff, and it's causing you increasing problems. Gripping properly. We've heard mountaineer who lost 9 of his 10 fingers, yet still could not stop scaling new summits. You, however, would prefer to keep hold of all your extremities. Put our hands under our armpits. Your fingertips are grey and slightly swollen. Quickly open your jacket and shove your hands up your sweater. You feel weird even though you know it's common practice amongst mountaineers to protect themselves from frostbite. Your mood grows worse as you think about all the things that might happen to you. You barely feel any improvement. Take your hands out of your sweater and you lose a lot of sanity. Which we have plenty of, thankfully. We left the death zone. We spotted a deer stand between 2 skeletal trees just ahead of you. You consider walking over to the deer stand to search for provisions. You hear rumbling. It sounds like an avalanche. You see the snow cloud on the horizon. It's heading straight for you. Oh man, okay. So we have to... I think we have to get back into the death zone, but since we're just down in this nice little helpful thing, I think we do this, right? Oh, that is so good. Sleep long, gain lots of energy, fill up on oxygen, and get warm. And sleep again. almost want to sleep again, but I think if we just make it to like there. Oh, look at that. That's terrible. We have to do it. We also have to do this, I think. Go. This is going to give us some warmth while we run. Yep. We twisted our ankle. Health at 20 out of 30. I'm not going to climb up to that one. I don't want to go that way because that looks awful. Is there a better way around? I don't think there is. And we don't have the, we're 22 hours away from risk-free running. Ooh. Okay, that's only a cave. That's treasure. Yeah, you get 3 uses out of a tent. Here are a couple loose stones rolling down the mountain. One of them hits you in the torso. Wha-pow! Take that, mountaineer boy. There's an active fire pit, but not a soul around. The flames seem to be fighting the icy wind for survival. Watching the fire dance fade in the cold is almost meditative. You watch it for a while and regain energy. Warmth would have been nice, but energy better than sanity. Like, we only need to get to there. It's not far. And it's nowhere near as high up as when we started. Drink a potion. Spiders. We're going to reach into the hole. We reach into the hole. They skitter over your hands and don't hurt you. You get some tea. What's the tent sign? Well, there's treasure. That's a treasure one. That is a cave in the side of a mountain. It looks like a tent. This is cool. You reach a large sheltered area perfect for rest. Obviously you would prefer to keep going to head towards the next summit right away, but that would be suicide. You don't just want to make it into the history books, you also want to be able to read them. And to make that happen, you need to gather your strength, because one thing is for sure. The first climb cost you. The second one won't be any easier. Mountain 1, Route 1. The cold severely troubles you. Frozen hands. Your hands are frozen. Oh, wow. So that's Act 1. Okay, so we move it. You got to... Act 2. So at the very start, you've got to choose from 3 difficulties. And then we got this choice, and I thought there's like 9 combination, but it looks like you've got to do 1 of each. Seems like it's worth taking the time early and sprinting to the top and getting out ASAP. Well, we chose the sprint. What did that cost us? It cost us like... We had to choose energy or oxygen loss. And the oxygen loss and temperature were the worst ones. Oxygen, though, we had an oxygen tank. So oxygen was a lot worse. I think you just got to plan a bit better. Like, I think you got to be... I think sleeping before you leave the death zone. Like, that's probably the biggest takeaway. We had tent usage. So I think filling up on energy before you leave the death zone.